All right, let's take a look. I love hearing niggas complain about WoW is just so uneducated that I can't help but laugh. I've never listened to somebody who's super skilled at the game or very informed on the game talk about how broken Huarong is. At most, I'd be like, hey, he has this move that's really fucked up. But like, I've never heard somebody complain about that character and it was someone who was good at the game. So like, I feel you on that. I understand that he's like a big knowledge check for like low level players, but like every character is, so. People's arguments like, oh, but you just pick him and you just mash. I mean, yeah, if you're fucking Fujin rank or lower, that's every character in the game. Anyway. So, Tekken 8 update version 2.02. The following. So I think what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go through all this stuff together, and then I'll take notes, and then I'll record like a recap video. So let's just go ahead and go through this all together in real time. Impact of the update. The following changes will take effect in each mode and then feature after the update. Yeah, replays, whatnot. Tekken shop, new Dragunov costume, Panda costume, Kuma costume, whatever. The Karate Kid Legend stuff, whatever. Like the items with special prices, commands in battle. Yeah, we don't really care about any of this. The new ghost stuff. Oh, follow and friend request options added to result screen. That's convenient. Rank point adjustment specification update. In rank match after a rank change occurs, the system will now compare both the rank point change based on the rank at the time of matching. Yo, King Solo, thank you for the 58 months. Really appreciate that. Never would have thought I'd be willing to give my money to this phone for another man. Good work, man. I greatly appreciate it. It sounds kind of crazy when you word it that way, but I appreciate the support for sure. The change based on the current rank after the rank shift. Excuse me, I don't know why I got the hiccups. Drink some water. So in rank match, after a rank change occurs, the system will now compare both 1, the rank point change based on the rank at the time of matching, and 2, the change based on the current rank after the rank shift. The more favorable outcome will be applied. Previously, even if players were matched at the same rank, a difference in rank caused by the match result could lead to the higher ranked player earning fewer points for a win, losing more points for a loss or rematch, discouraging rematches. This update aims to mitigate that issue. Oh, okay, so this means like if we're both battle ruler, but I either knock you back down to what's before battle ruler, flame ruler, or I promote up to Fujin, it determines the points for the more favorable outcome between like basically if we were still the same rank or whatever. Because before it's like, well, if I rank up to Fujin and now you're battle ruler, I don't want to run it back against you because if I lose, like the points are just like, you know what I'm saying, it's skewed in your favor, like win or lose, you know what I'm saying? And it's like at a disadvantage for me. So that's interesting. Okay. So change rank points. Okay. Character move behavior fixes and balance adjustments. For the overall adjustment policy, please refer to the article at the link below, which I already went over in the video that I uploaded today. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. Is there anything new in here that we didn't see before? Following the previous update version 2.01, we will continue addressing moves with excessively high return relative to risk and high performance moves that can repeatedly create advantageous situations leading to one-sided gameplay. Balance adjustments will prioritize moves with particularly high impact based on player feedback and match data. In consideration of several major esports tournaments scheduled in August, large-scale balance adjustments are expected to conclude with version 2.03. Okay, so this is the same stuff they said earlier. Just gonna skim this real quick to see if there's anything new. No, this is all the same stuff that they put out in the Twitter post like super early this morning. Okay, sound effects, nothing important. Move list, sure. smash. Okay, nothing too noteworthy there. Then we just get straight into the character stuff. Shit bright. Patch notes are live. Hold on, let me pin the link to the notes in both chats, actually. So here are the notes in the Twitch chat, and give me just a moment and I'll pin them for you guys in the can you do pins in the YouTube chat? I guess we're about to find out. Can you do pin messages in YouTube chat? Yes, you can. Here we go. All right, cool. So, character changes. So, Alyssa, what do we have for Alyssa? During heat, adjusted the tracking properties so that follow-up attacks no longer track the opponent if the first hit whiffs. So the heat smash change, that's universal for everybody. Adjusted the tracking properties so that follow-up attacks no longer track the opponent. Okay, so yeah, just more of that. Consumption of remaining heat has been changed from 240 to 300 for her heat moves. Okay. And then I'm sorry, this is, oh wait, I just realized, okay, no, all Alyssa got was the heat. I'm thinking this is all Alyssa. Okay. So Alyssa, she just gets the heat smash change. And we have Anna. So Anna also gets the heat smash change. I was looking at the moves. I'm like, wait a minute, what? So Anna gets the heat smash change, as well as like the nerfs to, you know, heat consumption. And then during Chaos Judgment, take throw from the opponent. Increase the recovery time by 2 frames when the first hit is blocked or whiffs, changing the frame advantage on block from -1 to -3. The tracking ability of the second hit against sidesteps has been reduced, which is good. So that means if the first hit whiffs, the second hit won't track as well. Recovery time of the third attack increased by 1 frame. The opponent's recovery time when blocking has been reduced by 3 frames. And the advantage on block has been changed from -8 to -12. So it went from being safe to actually being punishable now. And reduce the knockback distance when the attack is blocked. So follow-ups don't track the first hit whiffs. -12, or sorry, no, from -8 to -12. So that's good. I mean, honestly, I feel like Anna could stand to be toned down even more. But you know, that's just me. Then we've got Asuka, a character who is very silly this patch and was kind of on the rise. It's not like we're seeing a ton of people pick up Asuka, but we've seen King Ray doing really, really well. I know Fergus was kind of doing his thing as well. So actually, since the game isn't, I low-key wish I had a 4th monitor right now. Since the game isn't like live right now, the patch isn't live. So if I open up the game, I guess I could see the difference in some of these moves. Something in particular stands out to me, and I want to turn the game back on to test something. All right, so Asuka, she just gets the heat smash change. And during Nani wa Gusto, Tooth Fairy on hit or block into 1/2. Adjust the opponent's behavior on blocks so that the first and second hits are now blocked consecutively. Does it mean that is that just saying that it jails now and it didn't jail before? Yeah, tracking definitely was a big point of this. I mean, people have been calling this game Tracking 8, right? So, we take the little wins here. We take the little wins. Nani wa Gusto. 4/2. 1/2. So not much for Asuka. Then as you're saying, all she gets is the Heat Smash change. This is going to be a very... Yeah, this is such a small patch I'm seeing already. For several characters, it's dead ass just going to be they got the Heat Smash change. Which, I mean, is a welcome change. You know, I'm happy about that. But, again, I said it in the video that I recorded, and I've said it in general. They made some pretty crazy changes when it came to buffing these characters, but they're like very hesitant and slow. And like reluctant, it feels. They're like very hesitant to like roll stuff back or to like dial things down, you know what I mean? They've been making these like really incremental changes to the game and the characters with like these patches. So this is the third patch in a row where it's like, okay, I like the changes, but it's not like massive, you know what I mean? It's just like bit by bit by bit. New player here, should I play Reina or Zafina? I mean, personally, I think Reina's way cooler, but that's just me. Then we get to Brian. Brian, get anything noteworthy? Hitbox has been expanded downward, leaving instances of whiffing for certain moves. Okay. Don't know if it needed it, but sure. +2. And then adjust the tracking properties and then Heat Smash change. So yeah, very minor changes. Claudio, please tell me they did something to forward 3-2. That move needs to get gutted. Forward 3-2 is incredibly broken. So I'm hoping when I read this here in just a moment, you see something good. Okay, yeah, that's the first thing on the list. Thank God. The first thing on the list is 4-4-3-2. He needed it. Okay. Screen bright as fuck. I feel like I'm coming out the womb. I know. I wish there was something I could do about this, but I don't really know like what I could do to like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you see how bright I am, right? I'm also getting flashbanged. I hate it, but I don't know what to do about it. So anyway, so during Starburst, 4-4-3-2 hold, the attack hitbox has been reduced to mitigate unintended occurrences of hitting opponents who are behind you. I hadn't actually seen that happen, but I'm not shocked. The opponent's recovery time when blocking has been reduced by 2 frames, and the advantage on block has been changed from +14 to +12. Okay. Actually, let me just read this whole thing before I start. The tracking ability against sidesteps has been reduced. Good. And then during Starburst, so just the regular one, the attack hitbox has been reduced to mitigate unintended occurrences. The opponent's recovery time when blocking has been reduced by 10 frames, and the advantage on block has been changed from +1 to -9. Okay, so it's not plus anymore. And the opponent's behavior on hit has been altered to not induce wall stun. Bravo. Bravo. So 4-4-3-2 charged during Starburst. Hitbox reduced. Plus 14 to plus 12. And less tracking. And then regular 4432. So the not charged version. Also had its hitbox reduced. Whoops. Goes from +1 to -9, so it's still safe, but you are giving up your turn. And no longer causes wall stun. Move's probably still going to be pretty damn good, but it's something. Almost all of his changes are forward 4-3-2, by the way. If that don't tell you how stupid this move was, it doesn't tell you how dumb this move was. All his changes are this move, except for one. Hitbox reduced, less tracking, and then it also just once again has attack hitbox has been reduced. Okay, yeah. Like SpongeBob seeing Neptune's dome top. I don't know what to do about it. I don't know what to do about it. Okay, so yeah, now that it's not +14 anymore, the guard break, you shouldn't be able to get the wall splat anymore, right? And then what else did they do here? Is while rising 1-1. In practice mode, corrected the issue where frame advantage was not shown accurately. Originally, it was displaying +44 on block, but the correct value is +9. Okay. That's funny. I had no idea that was a thing. That's not something I would normally even acknowledge, but it's so funny that I have to. +44 is fucking crazy. You still get the wall splat with 4-3? Okay, I didn't know how quick that move was, but whatever. Then we have Devil Jin. So Devil Jin, during heat, morning crow, the consumption of remaining heat has been changed from 180 to 300 degrees for his 1+2. So it's almost double. So you won't be able to use that move nearly as much. So now it takes up half your heat gauge. Then we've got Dragunov. It's just QCF4. Dragunov QCF4. The hitbox has been expanded downward. Okay, whatever. That means he's gonna be able to hit like Zafina and Xiao Yu and shit. I don't play Dragunov, so it's not really an issue I've encountered. First patch with no Dragunov nerfs. Is it actually? Eddie just gets the heat smash change. Fang. Oops. So Fang gets the Heat Smash change as well. Let's see what else we got going on here. Yo, Genghis Don, I greatly appreciate the raid. I didn't think you knew who the fuck I was. I appreciate it. Welcome everyone to the Village in the Flowers. I'm Lotus Asakura, the one who never knows best, the Hanakage of Hanagakure. We're currently going over the patch notes. Where'd my water go? It seems to be a pretty small patch, all things considered. I mean, some good changes in here, but like nothing insane. Claudio Ford 432 got nerfed, so we love that. But anyway, hope you had a good stream, and everyone, welcome to the Village in the Flowers. Going back to Fang, so got the Heat Smash tracking nerf. Back 4-2, change your opponent's behavior upon counter hit. What does that really mean though? Then we have QCF1, change the damage from 20 to 18. For those of you who are tuning in, I'm taking notes over on my other monitor to do like a little recap of everything after we go over this all in real time. Then QCF2, opponent's recovery time when blocks has been reduced by 2 frames, and the advantage on blocks has been changed from -12 to -14. So, I mean, again, when I tell you like incremental nerfs or incremental changes to characters, they're like terrified of doing anything crazy. How did everyone learn Tekken? I'm trying to start throwing myself into matches online until I learned, and watching YouTube videos and streamers. Still in that process, by the way. I'm still very bad, but you know, we're working on it. Okay, so they did nerf Woe down 3+4, but all they did was like take away the counter hit, which, I mean, sure. We've got Jack. Surprised they didn't. I mean, I don't really know what else you do to that Huarong move, because like it's just a move he shouldn't have in the first place, right? I don't really know what you do about that other than just taking it away from him. All Jack got was the Heat Smash change. They move on to Jin. Jin, adjust the tracking property, sets the flops nose, so Heat Smash change. It's 2-1-4, change your opponent's behavior upon counter hit. And then Zen up 1. Expanded the hurt box, alleviating situation certain attacks with whiff. Okay. Kazuya just gets the Heat Smash change and reduce the amount of heat time recovery. Oh, okay. I reduced the recovery. I thought this was reducing the heat that it took. For a second, I was like, bro, what? We're buffing Kazuya's heat? I was like, nigga, what? I feel like Kazuya, like, why he Mishima privilege? Like, I ain't gonna lie, I was about to be upset. Before I read the full thing, I was like, there's no way they buffed that nigga's heat. Heat Smash change. Less heat recovery on Devil Form. Or 3. All right, moving on. We have Kuma and Panda, who they just get the Heat Smash change, and then yo, WordPad, I need you to work with me, homie. I would have cried. That shit would have just made no sense. But like, it's Tekken, so I'd just be like, oh, Mishima privilege, I guess. Like, so Kuman Pan to get the heat smash change, and then fix an issue where unintended behavior would occur where performing this action while facing away from the opponent. Whatever the fuck that means. Does anybody know what that unintended behavior was? Because I don't. You coming up on the good part? Oh boy. Did I miss him actually playing the game? I played the game for a very brief time before it went down for maintenance, and now we're looking at the patch notes. Crazy thing is they didn't change Lydia's heat. She's the worst offender of OP heat moves. Oh lord, what's the good part? Is Lars the quote-unquote good part? Am I about to be pissed when I read these Lars notes? Lars during heat smash change. During heat limited entry, the consumption of remaining heat has been changed from 240 to 300. Okay, so now it takes up half the heat bar. Let's see. Down forward 113. Increase the recovery time by 2 frames when the first hit is blocked or whiffs. Change the frame advantage on block from -1 to -3. The tracking ability of the second hit against side steps has been reduced. Recovery time of the third attack increased by 1 frame. The opponent's recovery time when blocking has been reduced by 3 frames, and the advantage on block has been changed from -8 to -12, so it's no longer safe. And reduce the knockback distance when the attack is blocked, which probably makes it easier to punish. So that's good. Because fuck Lars, so. Down forward 113 is now increased recovery time by 2 frames in the first hit is whiffed to block this. Tracking reduce. -8 to -12. Okay. We've got his running 1, which is another silly ass move. The opponent's recovery time. Whoops. The opponent's recovery time when blocking has been reduced by 3 frames. The advantage on blocks has been changed from +7 to +4. Sure, I guess. Still kind of silly. Back 1, change the opponent's behavior on counter hit. Then we have all this shit. So all the follow-ups. Let's see. Adjusted the collision detection with the opponent to make it more difficult to slip under a floating opponent by extending the collision upward. Next up, we got Law. So moving on to Law. Change the opponent's behavior upon counter hit during his Dragon Charge 4. Oops, why am I in bold? They jump in Lars. He deserves it. I ain't gonna lie. Oh wait, hold up. You said Clive's the GOAT. Wait, I just realized there was nothing on Clive, right? They didn't touch Clive at all. No, they didn't. It's alphabetical order. I glossed right over. I didn't even realize there was nothing for Clive. Like nothing at all. I mean, I guess. Whatever, man. And then for Law, we also got while crouching, up, back, up, or up, forward. Adjust the timing for transitioning to a jump specifically from a crouching state. Sure, I guess. So DSS4 has a new counter hit property or like behavior, and then they changed the timing of his jump. Then we get to Lee. Oh, okay. There's a lot of Lee stuff. Okay, hopefully this makes the Lee players happy. I know people have been begging for Lee changes, fixes, buffs, or whatever. I said this was the good part, so. My GOAT Law wasn't touched in the patch. It doesn't seem like he was made any worse, that's for sure. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. All right, my fault. I'm back. All right, so where were we? All right, so getting to Lee. So back 3-3, they changed the damage from 9-9 to 9-12 and adjusted the distance between characters on first hit to reduce the occurrence of the second hit whiffing. Okay, so a little bit more damage, a little bit of quality of life. Then we have his back 4, increase the damage from 17 to 20. Is Lee the only character that just got straight up buffed in this patch, actually? Then his while standing 2-3. I've heard a lot of League players complaining about the change that they made to this move. So what did they do? The opponent's recovery time when blocking has been increased by 1 frame, and the advantage on block has been changed from -14 to -13. I don't think that's what the League players were hoping to hear. I mean, yeah, that's technically better, but that's technically better, but like that's not what they was looking for. I don't think. Then his heat smash, he gets the heat smash change, but also the damage changed from 37 to 40. And then 1, 2, 2, 3. The distance from the opponent has been reduced when the second hit connects. And hitbox of the third has been enlarged to mitigate the occurrence of whiffing midway through. Okay. Then we get to his 2, 2, 3. The distance from the opponent has been, so it's the same thing. Then there's down 3 plus 4 and fixing an issue where players could crouch for a bit of fall up high after attack earlier. Okay. And he got the same jump change as well. All right, next we have Leo, who got a change to their heat move. So it already took half your heat bar, but now it takes, we call it 3/4. Now it takes 75%. For the 4 1 plus 2. This is supposed to be a small patch. Yeah, this is a small patch. July should be a much bigger patch. At least I hope so, right? But we'll see. Yeah, like I said, incremental changes, like baby step after baby step after baby step. They're like terrified of doing anything major, it feels like. Leroy just gets the heat smash change. I like how careful they're being. Well, they weren't very careful when they were buffing every character to high fuck, were they? That's the part that kind of annoys me, is like, oh, we're being very careful about how we nerf characters, but we didn't put any thought at all into how we buffed them to the fucking high heavens. Like, kind of dumb to me. Like, obviously you want them to be careful going both ways. It's just harder to appreciate them being careful with how they dial things back when they scaled it up to 11 without really much concern. Then Lily, heat smash change, and 3, 2. Okay. Let me get to Paul, but not much for Lily. So Paul, every certain times, opponent's recovery time when blocking has been reduced by 2 frames. The advantage on block has been changed from -12 to -14. Okay. Death Fist during heat. The opponent's recovery time when blocking has been reduced by 7 frames. The advantage on block has been changed from -6 to -13. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Fuck that shit. Paul might not make it to Tekken 9 with how much he's been nerfed. Oh, is there a ton of nerfs here? I was about to say, because Paul is like really strong. He got buffed as shit in this game. So then we've got during heat forward 2 1+2. The consumption of remaining heat has been changed from 240 to 300, changed the damage from 1436 to 1431. So they nerfed the damage and also made it take half your heat bar. When inputting during heat, sorry, my fault. During heat while crouching, down forward 2 1+2. When inputting during heat while crouching, corrected an issue where the first hit startup was incorrectly set to 15 frames has been fixed to the intended 14 frames. And then change the opponent's behavior on hit for deep dive, down forward 4. Reina just gets the heat smash change. Shaheen just gets the heat smash change. Steve also just gets the heat smash change. And tracking reduced on the first hit. Damn, yeah. This. And we're basically at the end. And then for Victor, we got, let's see, just the heat smash change again. Then we got Xiao Yu. Just the tracking, yep. And during heat hypnotist 3. Okay, so heat smash change, and then hypnotist 3 now costs 75% instead of 50. Xiaoyu's heat's still really silly, and also like her getting a mix up with her heat smash like on hit or on block is just never going to not be insane to me. Then we get to Yoshi. Second winner from this patch coming up was Zafina. So Zafina got a bunch of upwards arrows. I don't really like that, to be honest. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think Zafina's like particularly broken or anything, but I think she's extremely obnoxious with the new shit that she got. They added like some new sound effects with them new moves or whatever she got, and it actually irritates the fuck out of my ears. I hate it so much. And like the big explosion shit, I forget which move it is, but like it's just so much bullshit on screen. I actually find it like really obnoxious to play against. Anyway, Yoshimitsu just gets the heat smash change. And then during heat, Kinsho to 1+2 hold. The consumption has been okay, so uses more heat. It goes from like 15 to 35. And then we get to Zafina, who actually has some real changes. So heat smash tracking nerfed. Forward 1+2 on hit or block. The health consumption has been changed from 18 to 10. And then down forward 1/2 on hit or block, and 1+2 is also from 18 to 10. Okay, so these are all just like health consumption buffs. All these different. Okay, so that's from 18 to 10. Down forward 4/2 goes from 18 to 10 as well. Scarecrow 2/1. Scarecrow back 1+2. Also goes from 18 to 10. Scarecrow down forward 1. Goes from 24 to 18. And then Anathema and Scarecrow stance down forward 3+4 now takes up 75% of your bar as opposed to just 50. And those are all the changes. Some good ones in here for sure, but it's just not, it's not anything crazy. I mean, I can't say it's bad, it just, you know, I don't know, man. I just, season 3 waiting room, is that what we are? You know what I mean? It's just like, I guess it's pretty good, but it's decent, but it ain't what we really want. You feel me? Especially because they have the direct viewing all the changes directly now. I feel you. Yeah, it just, I feel like we all felt this game's gonna be fucked for a year. Wait, were there any? There were no king changes. Yo, what the fuck? Aight, bruh. No king or Clive changes. No Clive changes is one thing. No king changes is crazy. So we got what? No Clive, no king, Lydia, Raven, and June. Yeah. Let's switch matchup problems. I'll beat on kings daily. Steve harasses me. Steve's been giving me problems as well, but skill issue, honestly. Well, shit. This came from Feedy Extreme. We dooming it here too. This shit is a bug fix. Not much balancing. And I wouldn't say I'm dooming. I'm trying to be optimistic. It's just there's not a whole lot here to be excited about. Like, there are good changes, you know, like Lars is running 1, getting nerfed, and like being more steppable on block. Now that's, you know, only +4 instead of +7. Like a lot of these like really powerful heat moves consuming more of your heat bars that you can't use them multiple times. Like they're good changes. They're just like, you know, it's nothing groundbreaking. Like it's not gonna save the game. You know what I mean? It's just another baby step. You know, heat smashes, having less tracking, like that's good, you know? Like it just doesn't really move the needle that much, in my opinion. Didn't see Heihachi either. I think you're right. Yeah, no Heihachi either. King getting unchanged is a crime. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. They gotta do something about the new string they gave him. Is anything else written in here that like I missed? No, there's not. Let me go through this again just in case. Can I zoom in anymore? Oh God. I did skim over this stuff. Nah, there's like nothing to really I mean, it's not a bad patch, it's just okay, you know. Baby steps for balancing, but Sonic running for buffs is nasty work. That's kind of where I'm at with it, but like it is what it is. I will say I thought at first that when we got the adjustment policy, which, hold on, can I bring that up real quick? Where's the link? It was taking me to the other page. Yeah, so when we got this, when I first was reading this, I didn't realize that this was for the next patch in July. So I at least thought that this stuff was coming in this patch, and it's not. And like these aren't like major either, but it just would have made this patch feel more like something, you know what I mean? And hopefully the July patch has way more than just like this in it, because if you're just telling me we're gonna buff some characters and then we're like nerfing rage arts, I'm gonna be kind of pissed, I ain't gonna lie. So not as much of a fail as Sparking Zero was. At least this game is still getting support and they're trying, you know what I'm saying? Like we're still regularly getting patches for the game and shit. I can't help but look at this and see that they're saying buffs for select characters. It's like, bro, there's not a single character in the game that needs buffs though. You know what I mean? Yeah, now we're a lot better off than Sparking Zero, but I don't like, what do they possibly have in mind with like, yeah, we're gonna buff these characters because characters aren't strong enough in this game. Buff also means bug fixes. That is true. That's what I'm hoping. It's mostly just like bug fixes and like correcting unintended behaviors, which is like their favorite phrase. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm hungry as fuck. I might go end stream so I can eat and then record this video and then try to get it posted before it's too late into the night, to be honest. I didn't plan on ending stream so soon, but I also would have liked to start stream earlier, but I just it's been a long, slow day for me mentally. And I just, yeah. My current mood is not a reflection of the patch, by the way. I was like this before I read these notes, just so we're clear. My current mood is not a reflection whatsoever of this patch. I felt this way before I started stream. Emo. I should add the emote. Playing that shit for 30 hours of dream. I haven't been playing Gen 5. I'm playing Gen 6 right now. This patch is upsetting. What do you find upsetting about it? Just because it's like it's not enough, or what? Must be the usual lows when there's no NBA going on. Low key. Have you played Heart Gold? Yes. My favorite Pokemon game of all time. As of last year. I played it for the first time ever last year, and now it's my favorite.
Nothing amazing happens here.
Yo, J-Lo Meshi, thank you for the 44 months. I greatly appreciate that, man. Oliver Twist ass patch. Please, sir, may I have some more? That's funny. Yeah, I think I'm going to I think I'm gonna take off for the night. I'll be back tomorrow, I think, with a longer stream. But I'm probably just gonna call it for now. Guess I'm gonna go eat and then work on this video and shit. So appreciate y'all for hanging. For those of you in the YouTube chat, I'll be back again soon. And I appreciate you for hanging out. Also, be sure to follow the Twitch stream and maybe drop a subscription over there because you could win a free Nintendo Switch too. See you. And then as for you guys here in the Twitch chat, guess I'll drop you guys off somewhere. Don't really have the energy to stream much more. Yeah, I think part of the reason I've been so low energy is because I'm not eating enough. I am dieting, but I've been like way under what I'm supposed to be eating daily. And I think that's a big reason why I feel like I have no energy lately. So I should probably be eating a bit more. Let's see. It's not really too many niggas on. Oh wait, Moon's on. Moon's on. He's playing Metaphor. I'll send you guys the Moon. I ain't read a Moon in a minute. I'm sending you the Moon. He's playing Metaphor. I think he's deep into that game. So if you're trying to avoid Metaphor spoilers, now's your chance to dipski before you end up in that stream. Giving you a warning. I'm dropping the raid off over at the homie Moon. Appreciate y'all for hanging. Thank you for the subs, gift subs, bits, follows, all that good shit. I will see y'all again probably tomorrow with another stream. I'm gonna try to stream daily for like the next 2 weeks or so, I think. Yeah, appreciate y'all for hanging, and I will see y'all again probably tomorrow. Y'all be easy, man. Later.